Hey, welcome. Let's read on the roll. It's way more interesting that way. And Spirit always knows what a topic is, you know? So, hey, what's up, Gemini? I feel like there's a person who feels the need to explain something. Yeah, this could even be, you've got Mars in the 12th, could even be some sort of disagreement that you've had with this person, Gemini. And it's caused a lot of tension that someone is feeling. But it's almost as though a person is not doing or saying it just yet. We'll see. Mars in the 12th, it feels a little bit like frustration right now. So let's see what's going on in your reading. Also, I get that you need to charge your phone. I almost said change your phone. Somebody could be getting a new phone. But I'm getting charge your phone, or someone needs to charge their device. All right, plug it in, charge it, plug it in. Those are really stinky, by the way. Those glad scents or whatever, they're so overwhelming and they're probably toxic. Just saying, whoever's, using those, maybe you love them. Okay, I'm trying to pick a deck for you, Gemini. So yeah, I do feel like there's some choices that need to be made. It's like careful handling of a situation. I'm seeing a flower blooming. Okay, now the flower's dying. Someone got somebody some roses and you throw them away. There's old flowers. This could just be a message. Whatever romantic energy was there is kind of dried up. It's shriveled up right now. Someone does not feel, here's the nasty word, moist. Yeah, it's more dried up. It's like, okay. Something has dried up here. Let's just move on. I was about to say some nasty things, and I don't feel like that's the vibe. There's some secret rendezvous going on, Gemini, secret crushes, secret, maybe even affairs with people. Who and what is coming in towards Gemini? Let's pull June for you. It may resonate whenever. Hope you are well, by the way. Oh, a message is coming in. You've got somebody coming in. They're going to come say something to you. There it is. All right, so the Seven of Pentacles. There it is. There it is again. It does feel like this person, whoever this is to you, has been thinking about what to say, and they haven't said it. And it's a lot of thinking as opposed to doing that's been happening here. I do feel like somebody is trying to decode those. It looks like hieroglyphics, doesn't it? Like someone's trying to decode something. This person's thinking really hard about what to say. They're trying to understand you. They don't feel like you're making much sense to them as of late. Something could have went down. I do feel like this person's actually trying to get something off to a better start here. So that tells me, since we said start, something may have stopped as well. This person's trying to articulate very well so that there could be better conversation. Someone finds you to be a very strong communicator, but you've not been really open lately. They're saying that you usually fill them in, or you usually tell, yeah, look at that. You usually tell them what's up. You let them see where you're coming from, like your side of things, your side of town. It's always about your side of things, your side of town, someone is saying. They actually don't think that. If they thought that you were being selfish, they have backtracked. They're going to backpedal on that. They're going to go backwards. It's like, let me take that back. So they're rewinding. Okay, this person is trying to get on the same page with you. Yeah, they're trying to fix something. They're trying to fix your guys' situation is what I see, Gemini. This person's really strongly trying to figure out. I do feel like this is someone who can't speak very well, or they feel that way. They're like, Gemini won't understand me. I'm not a strong communicator, or something along those lines. Like they feel the need to over-explain or over-express something, and they just can't find the right words. Show me this person. The Star card. Wow, you've got some amazing ass news coming in about the Five of Cups. Something's a miracle. It's a miracle. This person's some kind of like faith healing or belief. Someone's going to tell you, wow, a miracle happened. They healed, or I healed, or it's a miracle that you even want to talk to me right now. What is this about? This person has amazing news for you. Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, lots of Virgo. This may be about a Virgo. Someone's talking about this Virgo. They're talking about a person's business idea, their new start to their home and family. Like this, they're talking about this with you. Where's Gemini then? High Priestess. Yeah, I told you weren't talking as of late. They told me, okay? This person's energy told me that you have not been very candid lately, like you're keeping a lot to yourself. And normally you're a strong communicator. We said that. Okay. So normally you communicate. Right now you're not. You're not so much. So I do feel like someone's trying to wow you. It's like a big pizzazz, like pizzazz, surprise, or, you know, look what I did, or look what's happening. They definitely want to have a reason to talk to you. They're trying to come up with a really good reason, where in the past there were excuses. A person actually needs a reason now. So it looks like you have some drama here. You may be having drama with a Pisces in your day-to-day life. Okay, 2 Libra rules. Wow, what are the chances? And we've got Moon, Mars again. So lots of Mars in your energy. Yeah, no wonder, because we had it in your 12th house. Now we have it here in the 4th, and you also got a 5 here. So yeah, 2 4s. 4th house energy, Libra. So there's a very diplomatic energy coming in. Let me tell you something. Somebody feels like they've been acting hormonal. Like maybe somebody's just been saying that, like, oh, you know, I've been hormonal, things have been happening, it's chaotic, it's haywire. But you have a very mysterious aura about you, Gemini. You're behaving very mysteriously to this person, and they're going to address that. This person wants to address something so that you guys can move past this 5 of Wands. There's a big kerfuffle going on. And it looks like you're sitting this one out. You're tapped out. You're like, I'm out of here. Okay. Like, you guys fight it out, or you guys deal with that. There's some sort of struggle bus energy when it comes to silence and talking about things. Like, you actually see potential in a situation, but you're not going to do it, is what this is saying, Gemini. You're like, no. Sometimes, you know, you also have to give, or you also need to pop up and show up in this way. So you're kind of waiting to see what this person does. And I don't feel like you're waiting in that way, but it's almost like, well, let's see what happens. You know, you're looking to see what's going to happen. I see diplomacy. A person is trying to get you in to this group, or smooth things over with you and a group. Okay, this group setting needs to be more accepting, is what I'm hearing. There needs to be, like, a family needs to be more accepting of the situation, of the circumstance, something along those lines. I see that, yeah, someone's trying to make you comfortable. They're trying to make you feel at ease, make you feel at home here. It's like, you don't feel at home. Like, let me make you comfortable. Let me try to, let me help you feel at ease. Let's see. I'm going to pull these cards. What's the situation for Gemini? High value. That's why. The whole reason is because of the value. And childish. Boom. Okay. It's like, excuse me, okay, look, I'm not trying to say, I'm reading the energy. I'm not going to say someone's better than who and who's worse than who. That's not the point here. But I'm going to tell you what the energy says. Okay. So just be mindful. That's how I'm reading. The energy is saying, I'm too good for this. Okay, maybe you are, maybe you're not, but this is what this is. I'm too good for this. I'm going to sit this out. You know, you want to argue, you want to fight, you want to play, you want to invite me to tango and argue about things. You're like, absolutely not. I'm going to let you guys fight it out. You guys can fight over me now. It does look like somebody has love rivals. If this is romantic, there's definitely like a rivalry going on, is what I see. There's definitely some type of rivalry here. Interesting. Okay, see, because you've got the Netflix and chill energy sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. You're sitting back like, go ahead, fight it out. Okay, you want to invite me. You want to nail it down with me. Like, you want to bag me. You want to make sure that you get me. Fight it out then. I'm not going to be involved in this. Okay, so if this has to do with non-romance, it's just you still sitting it out, and there's like a competition going on. You are showing up as though you are too good to fight, to squabble, to be wrestling around in the mud and the dirt. That's not your thing here, because that's what you're observing people are doing. It's like they're clawing each other's eyes out. They're jumping on each other's backs, biting them in the back of the neck. Like, all this very, that sounds like someone likes it rough. Yeah, there's a seduction somewhere in the energy. But it's like, no, that's silly. I am not. I'm going to sit this one out. So Gemini, I do feel like that's you here. You're the person in the energy who's saying, I'm not going to be involved in the arguments or the childish behaviors, the immaturity, or the playing of victims energy here. You're like, I am the Empress, and the Empress doesn't get off her throne to go fight with peons. The Empress doesn't get off her throne to go boob smack some children to the ground. Like, that's not what she's doing here, okay? She is well equipped to maintain her own worth and her own value, and she sees potential in that. And it is valuable for her to maintain her energy. The Empress, and here too, you're saying your energy is valuable. And the way that you spend it is going to say a lot about you and the other people. And it looks like you're understanding where to draw the line. I just want to say there's some sort of boundary here. Show me the person in the reading. Hiding their true feelings. Not anymore. Because remember I told you that there's like a real stuffy energy and then they're going to try to say something. They're thinking like, I need to say exactly the right words to Gemini. It kind of feels like that. Like they need to say exactly the right thing. So you've got stalking, hanging up, and unknown numbers with unknown callers. That's what the power struggle is. Someone's trying to call you, get through to you. I'm seeing like also video chats, video calls here. Okay, they could even send you a video like apology or a video like someone's recording themselves saying something so you'll watch them like live action. Okay, live action is like they want you to see their face, their expressions. They want you to see them and feel them and become attuned to them. That's what they're trying to do. They don't want to just say, hey, sorry about that. Or, hey, this is what I want with you. Because it does look like you have a proposition and an offer coming in. Somebody wants you to see them. See them. Okay. I keep hearing see them. Show me Gemini, please. Gemini, you're stubborn here. Yeah. And it does feel like you in the energy. So I hope you don't get offended here because that's not the point. But that's what this is. There's a stubbornness. It's like, nope. Okay, so you've got infatuation. Definitely someone is highly infatuated with you, and I feel like you're aware of this. This could be someone who's admiring you from afar, like full-blown admiration. This may also be like someone who is obsessive over even like a celebrity or someone who is like an important figure in some sort of community. This person could be getting a little cuckoo, whoever that is. This is a side note. You may hear about a celebrity being stalked, as well as what I'm getting, like a celebrity is being full-blown like stalked here, Gemini. So here we've got pictures and yeah, that's what I'm getting. Someone's getting stalked. I'm also getting two celebrities spying on each other. Like one is paying a detective. That is very interesting. Looks like a romantic thing that's falling apart. Side note that's going to come out here too is what I'm getting. Anyway, someone could be like into pop culture or whatever. So somebody's in denial about this whole situation. Like, no, I'm not infatuated. I'm not in love. I'm not this or that or whatever. Okay, how this person? Ooh. Okay, wow. Yeah, so Queen of Swords. Someone says that your expectations are high at this point or they're becoming higher, not lower. This is someone who says that you have a lot to do. There's a lot to be done around you. You may also be quite overwhelmed. This is someone saying Gemini has been pulling a ton of weight here. Like if you tried to start a new business, or you already did because it looks like it would be running here. If you started this new business, you have done the blood, sweat, and tears contribution, babe. Like you really did all of that. And that's what this person is saying. And now you're looking for someone to also be able to pull the certain same kind of weight. I feel like this is a common energy right now in the readings. Kind of sounds like that. And so maybe somebody's cross-watching a lot or watching for their placements and stuff. Show me this person right here. Yeah, they know that there needs to be some type of assistance. Someone is saying that you're easily overwhelmed right now, and that's not, or you can be, and that's why you're not going to be participating in the Five of Wands. You're not going to put your energy into something because you do not want to burn out. You're not trying to be burnt out. Like, I'll be damned if I'll be burnt out here. That's not going to happen. What I need is someone else to come in, to step up, to do their job, to whatever. How do you see the person in the reading? I see that someone sees you're a perfect fit. You're perfect for them. You're a perfect person for the situation, for the job. Like, you're the perfect person to handle these papers, you know, like whatever kind of paperwork this is. You're a perfect candidate. How do you see them? As the Four of Wands, babe. What's that? Okay, Nine of Cups and the Four of Swords, Two of Wands. So you do feel like this is someone who chose to move away, or they chose to like separate themselves from you in some way. This may be someone who's just like locked themselves in their own room away from you kind of vibe, and they're sleeping a lot. And you may feel like this is someone who's been very hands off as of late, and this is by choice. They chose to go away physically, emotionally, and they've been sleeping a lot. They've put something on pause for quite a long time is what you're saying. That's how you have seen them. You may feel like this is someone who really enjoys quietness, peace and quiet, or that's what they've been doing. They've been in that energy. So Pisces, you got fourth house. Okay. Oh, wow. Someone's been growing. Their body has been growing. Someone's been really working on themselves. They've been, they're like, gains. I need gains. But this looks like somebody's been eating too much, too. That's not me. It's not my opinion, because how am I supposed to know how much somebody's eating? But you're saying this. You're like, okay, you've been taking too much, or you've been eating too much. You've been drinking too much. Something like that. You may feel like it's deserved from time to time. You could be concerned that someone needs to kind of cool their jets. So you feel like someone came through, got what they needed and wanted, and now is separate and kind of enjoying themselves. They're resting, they're sleeping, and you have to do the work. You're sitting here like, why am I the one who's responsible always? That this person has to go home and they think that they can sleep, and, you know, I'm the one who has to pick up the slack. There's something that is not in balance here. Like someone is not exhibiting the same amount of effort. So that could be why you're sitting it back. You're just like, let's see where someone picks up this energy. Let me see what your energy is saying. Catch a roll. How you feel though? Let's see too. You got 12th house energy again. Yeah, I feel like you're ignoring someone. Okay, yeah, Mars in the 12 again. We got Sagittarius this time. That's like 8 of Wands. You're ignoring someone because something has not shifted. There's not been a noticeable change. The changes that someone is claiming have happened are very minute. Okay, and there's a whole lot more that needs to be done in order for something to shift. So I don't know what that is. Maybe you do. So you've got Venus in the second, Pisces energy. Yeah, you're looking for a breakthrough here. Yeah, but see, you're feeling as though you're off track because it kind of feels like you're not feeling supported. How you feel, please? There's some type of money that's supposed to be coming in. You could be dealing with a Pisces in that regard. You have tons of Pisces. I would not be surprised if there's a Pisces cross watching here. Okay, or somebody has an extremely strong Pisces placement. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising. But here we keep talking 12th house as well. We've got Pisces all over on the die, everything. Sometimes Pisces, especially with this energy too, if you look, this person's deciding to quit cold turkey because it's already been too much indulgence. I've done too much. I've eaten too much. I've drank too much. Okay, I've put up with too much. Also, that's the energy, and it's like I gotta go find my 9th cup. If this person has their 9th cup by sleeping and eating, I need that too. Okay, so I also want to experience that. Why can't I experience that? Is what I'm hearing. So how this person feels. You're just deciding that you don't have to assist someone. You don't need to give them an answer. You don't need to tell someone their next moves. You're sitting back, Pisces. You feel as though someone needs to kind of intuit something themselves, that they need to maybe think about what the next step is, and not you just placing a stepping stone right in front of their foot with each step that they take. Like you keep laying the stones for them. Okay, there's something here. What do you want with the person in the reading? You don't want to be doing that. That's not your thing. Yeah, look at that. The Empress. So you got the 5 of Swords. Ooh. The thing is, you're doing something to kind of maintain your value. So I don't want to make it sound like you're being self-serving, because it's going to come off that way. And maybe even the way I'm going to explain this is going to come off that way. There's someone who's finding you to be very selfish, but the thing is, you're trying to retain your energy and your value because you feel like there's a risk here that you're not willing to take. And so when there's a risk, that's going to create some sort of a loss loss for you. Okay, so that's why you're really protecting something here about yourself, because you're not going to get off your throne. Again, why would you go roll around in the mud with your beautiful gown on? Okay, the High Priestess, the Empress gown. Why would you do that? The Five of Swords is here. This is going to come off as mean. It may come off as spiteful. What does the person want in the reading? There's a power struggle and an imbalance. Oh, so now I know why this is here. It's the imbalance. That's what it is. What does this person want? You're like, I'm way too mature for this. I'm way too old for this. They're trying to mature. Wow, as I'm saying this is somebody who's trying to step it up. They may be being, I'm hearing exercised, like exorcism, but also there could be an exercise, like physical exercise routine that is being implemented. It's highly necessary is what I'm seeing for whoever this is. I feel like somebody's trying to get healthier. Okay, this would be like denying extra servings, extra helpings, whatever that is. Okay, so that's kind of a way the energy is showing me. Like something has become a lot and there's effort to make it a little bit less, is what I want to say. Okay, so I see that here. The person in the reading is wanting to mature. I do see that they're trying to mature. I feel like you're not wanting to always be the person with the answers, Gemini. You're going to not have to explain to them anymore. That's what you're doing in this entire reading. So you're like, this is not me being stubborn, because I feel like someone could be saying that to you. It's like, oh, you're just being bossy. You're just being selfish. There it is. There's the selfishness. Okay. Just a realization. But I'm going to grab you another deck here too. That's what it is. You're going to be being accused of being selfish, but that's not what this is. It's not, okay? It may look that way. That's not what it is. I'm telling you just straight up and down. This is not Gemini being selfish. This is Gemini needing someone to not be selfish themselves, actually, is what it is. Because it's so easy for someone to receive here, but what about you? Tell me about this infatuation card and the denial. Four of Swords. They're lying about like sleeping or resting all the time, about not doing things. Yeah, so the Lovers, there you are. This could be you, Gemini. You're denying that. You're denying that you want to sleep, rest, take your time, or what have you. Someone is denying that. You're frustrated that someone is denying that they're being lazy. I'm getting the word lazy. Maybe even towards your situation. Yeah, it's like, no. So somebody does not have the capacity to self-reflect. They are not able to see their own flaw in this way of whatever efforts are not being made and things that are not being done. They can't see that. This could be an earth sign in the energy or about an earth sign. Yeah, that King of Pentacles is here. It could be about money for some. Okay, so here it goes again. High Priestess, exactly. And the Five of Wands, exactly. What are the chances? Very slim. That's how you know tarot's for real. Just saying. Okay. Let's see what we're looking at. Okay, someone's not pretentious. I feel like somebody's trying to say, oh, it's somebody's being pretentious. They think they're better. They even giggle like they're better, or they laugh like they're better. It's not like a pretentiousness. You feel like someone's not even defending you and your needs and your requirements as a person. Yeah, they're not even leaving any leftovers for you. It kind of feels like that. It's like, so you can have everything and the leftovers? What? Something feels like that. It could be a message. You may be having like challenges with like a roommate for somebody out there. Like they're eating all your food up or something. It's like, no, I didn't. Something like that. And then they have the Cheeto dust on their hands right away. They have it. It's like orange on this person's fingertips. All right. What do you wish they were doing instead, please? Anyway, you're too, yeah, I hate to say it like that, but that's the way it's coming through. Too good for that, okay? Too good for this. Too good for the Five of Wands. That's just what it is. It's no point for you to tussle here, okay? You're going to mess up your curls, your waves. You just got your hair done. You're going to mess it all up. Like, it kind of feels like that, okay? You're going to mess up, you're going to sweat out your curls or something. You don't want to do that. Okay, let's see. What does that look like with the Nine of Cups? They won't do something that they know would be so meaningful to you. It's like they're refusing that. And this is so meaningful to you. It has like a lot of meaning or sentiment to it. It's like, if you would just do that one thing, man, like, I would know that you cared, or something along those lines. You really wish that someone will change, and this is you realizing that they cannot. They can't stop something and then change the behavior to something healthier or beneficial. What does that look like for Gemini? Looks like the Seven of Swords. Avoiding intoxication, even for somebody out there, but it's like avoiding overdoing things. Nine of Swords, wow. Like telling you when they mess up, like fessing up to things, or just being more transparent about things is what you're saying. It's like, look, if you backslide, just say so. Like, if you went back on that agreement, then just freaking say so, is what this looks like. You may also feel like a person just won't get over something of the past, like they're still hung up on something, be it a relationship or whatever that is there. They need to understand that you've been waiting a really long time for something to happen in your life. Like, you've really, you may feel like you put all your eggs in a basket as well. Like, you were banking on something to happen. Yeah. And it's really like you're spent. I want to say, like, you're feeling very spent. The emotional turmoil, or the amount of time and effort you gave a situation, you feel like you were very understanding, like above and beyond understanding, but someone cannot do that for you. They're not understanding of you. They don't understand you, but you understand them, type thing. Yeah. Someone could be jealous. All right. This could be even jealousy, envy. That's why this is going down for someone here. There could be someone who's jealous, envious of you, because you've got High Priestess and Empress energy. And you're like, look, I'm not going to argue. That's for children. Like, we're not in high school. I'm not going to catch you outside after class so we can open a can of whoop ass or do some sort of smackdown. Like, we're not doing that. Like, it kind of feels like this. It's just a little too much. It's like, okay, yeah, somebody left that in elementary. Like, leave it alone. The person in the reading wished you weren't so angry about something. It could be about a fire sign. Oh, wow. What's that about? They want you to be more understanding as to why certain things are off limits for a person. They want you to feel more understanding as to why someone is behaving like crappily. They're behaving really mean, rude, over the top, something like that. Like, this is the power struggle, but someone wants you to be more understanding of what makes someone tick or why they're this way. This could be a fire sign. You do have fire here and Aquarius energy. So that could be what you're talking about. But there's also like another person that you guys are dealing with as well. Wow. Okay, so the devil here. This person feels like you do know the answers. We know that. We already said that. Okay, because you're telling me about it here. You were telling me. You know the answers. You know how something works. You know the mechanism. You know the protocol. You know the algorithm. You know the codes. You know all these things. You know the way, the little tiny bits and pieces of a machine to make it work. This may be something that you're explaining to someone. And that's somewhat of a metaphor here, right? So you know the little bits and pieces of a person or of the situation. You know how to make it work. You're seeing it from a macro level, but you also can be very detail oriented to make something something work. Okay, so you're oiling up the gears, you're greasing up these gears, and you make it work. You make some kind of social glue happen as well. You may be the reason that people get along here. This person likes that you maintain your energy in this way. This person loves that you continue to show up and you continue to be loving and understanding and all those things. That's what they want you to do. But it doesn't look like you're doing that just yet, or anymore, I should say. Okay, anymore rather. So yeah, Venus, Scorpio Venus in the third. Oh goodness. So this is someone who now, they want you to look, they don't want you to forfeit so easily. They're saying, you know that there's more options. I know that you know that, Gemini. There's more options here than what you are saying and what you're behaving like right now. Okay, so this person's saying there are more options here and you're not even looking at them anymore. Why? Okay, so I just want to say that this is this person's perspective. Okay, let's see what else we got. They want you to build more stability here, like more of a home, like overcome this like threat in the environment, or like this intensity between people or something like that. Yeah, to be more diplomatic right here. Someone feels like you have the capacity, like you are able to heal and mend a relationship, but you're not doing it anymore, I want to say, because I feel like you have been. You've been the person coming in, being understanding, providing solutions, all of that. You're the one who's saying, this is how it will work, it'll fix this way. So, okay, again, Libra, Mercury in the 8th. Yeah, it's like, just talk about it. Like, we can settle this, even financially. If there is something about finance here, there needs to be joint efforts, and it's not. The scales are tipping in a certain way, okay? It's just not the way that I want to say you like right now. It's just not working for you, all right? So, yeah, this is someone who wants you to face the problem again, keep trying again. There's other options. You can try something else. You haven't tried this option yet. Gemini, try that. That's what they're wanting you to do. Oh, wow. They feel like you were quick to cut something off, but you weren't, though. I already know because you're telling me that. So the Two of Swords, they're like, why give up so quickly? It's one of those things where you could continuously tell somebody something, but they don't hear you until you're done. It kind of feels like that. It's like, you didn't get it the first 20 times. Okay. This person doesn't like when you're disengaged, when you don't care, when you're quiet. They don't like you being overwhelmed either. Does this person want you to continue doing everything? It's kind of weird. Yeah, they want you to continue. Someone has lost control of a relationship or of a business or whatever they were disciplined with. Someone has lost control or given it up, forfeited it. And I see that you have too, like you've let go of control, I want to say. But this person's referring to a person who lost control, or they lost their way. They backtracked on something they were very disciplined about at one point. I'm not sure what that has to do with you. Okay. Maybe it was about you, actually, your situation with them. Oh, wow. Moon energy, too. So I will tell you this, like, they are saying, like, things can heal or be mended or managed, but the emotions are kind of haywire here. Yeah, it does feel like that. There could be air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then this moon. So it's a lot of deception or misunderstandings and things of that nature. It's just really silly kind of behavior. What does this look like to them right here? Okay, wow. It looks like a relationship. A person wants you to be happy or them to be happy by maintaining an open energy between you and them. Like making room for allowance and for things to progress the way that they need to and not really associating any sort of meaning to it. This feels very weird though. It's almost like a vague type of relationship, or being able to be on good terms with everyone, but still having like your own autonomy, your own space, and your own distance. Oh, wow. What is this right here anyway? What's going on with Gemini with the High Priestess and the Five of Wands that keeps reiterating, or did? Oh, yeah. Because you're the problem solver. So why? Yeah, the truth as well. This could be a relationship trying to be stable or coming together just at all, like being for real about a relationship. That's your energy with Lovers. And Justice is truth. Somebody's talking about loyalty. What does loyalty here look like to Gemini in this situation? It looks like Sagittarius, Temperance. It looks like the Four of Cups, Cancer. The Five of Pentacles, Taurus. Okay, that's kind of right there. It looks like it's not possible is what you're saying. Like it looks like it's not possible. Like loyalty is not possible here. You don't see it at all. You haven't seen it. You haven't had any reasons to believe that. Okay, maybe this is you saying, I don't want to be loyal to this. Okay, this could be what it is. It's like you don't want to wait anymore for nothing. It's like I would be waiting for nothing here. Okay, nothing's here for me. Nothing's here for you, Gemini. Nothing is here for you, is what you're saying. There's like no amount of growth or opportunity that you're experiencing here, and maybe that's important to you. Like you're saying, I want to expand. I want to grow. I want something to take and grow. It's not working for you. There's nothing for you, is what you're saying. All right, so what's going to happen next? Okay, I'm getting something about coffee. Someone's going to get a drink or coffee. Okay, there's starting to be a new beginning, but it doesn't look like it's really working out. I feel like it's because you're not associating yourself in the coming period. What's this person going to do towards Gemini in the future? They're going to do the Two of Swords. Well, all right. And someone's trying to maintain like their visibility or their ego or some sort of platform or something like that where people praise them or think that they're right. They feel like it's important, their reputation at this time. Somebody could be actually trying to be famous or something. What's going on with that person right there? Or they are, whatever. Death card. Yeah, sometimes, I don't know. It's not it right there. You're going to be doing towards this person in the future. I see like there's a means for a truce to be called. Okay, but you're losing your sanity is what this looks like to me. Okay. Well, it's about this person. It's about this earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or it's about the long-term vision. It's about the money of a situation. Like someone is creating a loss for you. Okay, so this is chalked up to a loss for you, even in the coming period. You scouted, you saw it, you peeped this loss before it happened. So now you're trying to retain your own value. Something needs to appreciate, not depreciate. Like the value goes down or something. You're trying to be appreciated, okay? Like make more value of a situation or of you and yourself. You're peeping this and I'm hearing again, there's nothing for you here, is what you're saying. So I feel like you're so fearful in the coming period of a loss that it's making you shut down. It's making you very defensive in the situation, and you might have a reason. So I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just reading the energy. So, all right. And what is the outcome for the next, let's say, month of this situation? I'm hearing happy-go-lucky, Nine of Wands. Wow, so the fire sign is still maintaining something. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I got Sagittarius strong. I got a little bit of Capricorn and Mars energy. There you are with that Piscean vibe. You're no longer emotionally invested. You're no longer emotionally interested. Even if you are dealing with something physically or for reasons of stability, even if you are, it's not fulfilling to you is what I see happening. Okay. So this is what I have for you. You are disconnecting. Thank you, Gemini. Check your other placements. I'll see you next time.